David Harris here, Master Trainer and CEO of Protection Dog Sales. Today the subject is developmental stages in dogs. I get a call quite regularly from clients. I've been doing this for well over 3 decades now, so I get a lot of calls from clients and they're shocked. They're surprised that their dog's behavior has changed. They bought the dog as a puppy or a young adult dog, and they had a certain type of temperament, a certain type of character, and all of a sudden they're seeing changes in their behavior, and it really surprises them. And to me it's no surprise, because I understand that dogs have developmental stages. They're going to change. You're different than you were when you were a child. When you were a child, you acted like a child, you reacted like a child, and puppies are the same way. What you see is not often what you get. The dog is going to change. Psychologists compare a 16-week-old puppy to a 7-year-old child. So that's a massive amount of development, mental development, psychological development in a very short period of time. A 1-year-old dog is equivalent to a 15-year-old child, so a young adult adolescent. So you can see that these changes come along pretty rapidly, but often they catch people off guard. They don't really understand that the dog they see today is not going to be the same as the dog they're going to see in the future. I'm not the way I acted when I was a child. I'm sure you're not either. So you can't do anything about temperament. You can't change the dog's temperament. When the egg and the sperm collided, the dog's temperament was predetermined based on his parents' genetics. The temperament was set. What you can develop and change is the dog's character. Character is how the dog reacts to his environment, how he perceives his environment, what kind of dog he thinks he is. Is he a dog that wants to please humans, or is he a dog that doesn't care about humans? And character is very malleable. You can change it. You can adapt it to your lifestyle and your situation. But you need to factor in the physical and mental maturity of the dog. So this little video is just talking about and helping you prepare for the fact that your dog is going to change based on his age. When you have a puppy, they're friendly and sociable and happy to everyone. That's normal puppy behavior. If you have a puppy that's 10 weeks old and is suspicious of strangers, most likely by the time he's 2, he's going to be psychotic. It's not normal for a puppy to be aggressive at 10 weeks, 12 weeks. And I'm not talking about playing tug of war or gripping a sleeve. Those are just play games. I'm talking about woof, 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 scared, fearful type of behavior. That's just not normal. No different than it would be normal for a 4 or 5-year-old child to be afraid, terrified of strangers. We want them to be wary. I get it, stranger danger, but you don't want a child to be neurotic about strangers, or by the time they're 20, 25 years old, they're going to be a recluse. So think about stages of development. There's a lot of scientific research to help you understand it, but just be prepared and think about how dogs change. We here at our facility see a lot of different dogs. We see young dogs, old dogs. We see all types of dogs in our training and development of personal protection dogs that we sell worldwide. And once again, I just get this call quite regular where people are shocked. They're surprised that the dog they got at 1 year and the dog they have at 3 years is not the same dog. Character-wise, he's less receptive of strangers, he's less tolerant of different situations, and it's just an important thing to note. You can act upon that, you can change that for the better, or you can ignore it and let it get worse. So just some information that you might take into consideration as your dog grows up and matures and changes. Hope you enjoyed it.